A serious data exposure has been uncovered in the childcare and early education sector, where a misconfigured database left sensitive information about parents and children openly accessible on the internet. Researchers found more than 140,000 records exposed, many of them directly tied to minors. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. The data came from a publicly accessible database linked to LineLeader, a customer relationship management platform widely used by preschools and daycare centers to manage enrollment inquiries, parent communication, and child records. The platform is operated by a Texas-based company and is used by thousands of childcare centers worldwide, supporting hundreds of thousands of users each month. What makes this incident particularly concerning is that the exposed records were not limited to generic contact information. The database contained structured categories such as leads, inquiries, and children, indicating it was part of an active production system rather than a test environment. This means real families were affected, not hypothetical users. The exposed data directly connected parents to their children, creating a complete profile of family relationships. Information like names, contact details, and child-specific records could be easily abused to impersonate schools, run highly convincing phishing campaigns, or carry out identity fraud. In the context of childcare, attackers could pose as trusted administrators or teachers, exploiting the inherent trust parents place in these institutions. Researchers warned that data sets like this are especially dangerous because they enable long-term abuse. Children cannot change their identities, and exposure at a young age can follow them for years. Beyond immediate cybercrime risks, these leaks undermine trust in childcare providers and can trigger regulatory scrutiny under child data protection laws. The root cause of the exposure was a misconfigured Elasticsearch database that was left online without any form of authentication. This type of error remains one of the most common causes of large-scale data leaks across industries. In this case, anyone who knew where to look could access the database without a password or credentials. After the issue was identified, researchers notified the company and the appropriate security response teams through responsible disclosure. The exposed system has since been secured. However, the company has not publicly confirmed whether affected childcare centers or families have been formally notified, leaving questions about transparency and follow-up protections. This incident follows a troubling pattern. Similar configuration mistakes have previously exposed massive volumes of children's data, including cases where parental control applications leaked hundreds of millions of records, some of which showed signs of prior access by threat actors. Other education technology providers have also leaked photos of minors, home addresses, and even birth certificates due to basic security oversights. The takeaway is clear. When platforms handle children's data, basic security failures carry outsized consequences. Both software vendors and childcare organizations share responsibility for ensuring databases are properly secured, access is restricted, and sensitive family data is protected by default, not as an afterthought. And now a word from our sponsor. Get a 56 TB fully air-gapped and immutable VM backup and disaster recovery appliance, half price. Contact sales@stonefly.com for details. Subscribe for more cybersecurity news. Thank you for watching.